Good morning. It is day 4. This is obviously not for me. I'm feeding the kitties first because that is him honking for his breakfast. I already got started because I just need to. The filming has taken up like more time than you would think, right, Betty? So I already have my spearmint tea brewing, and I just put this in here with some water, and I need to put the L drink in with it. Today's video is probably going to be kind of short because I feel like I've been explaining a lot in the first couple of videos. As for how I feel great today. I woke up feeling like ready to get out of bed, feeling really energized. You saw my little sunrise situation this morning, which I'm getting back in the habit of. I actually had gotten back out of the habit of that, and that's, again, one of the markers is when I'm feeling too sluggish and fatigued and maybe overwhelmed and just out of my routine, and that's when I know it's time to do this, which is typically 2 to 3 times a year. And just to let you know, this video is a part of a series. This is day 4 of the PROLON Fasting Mimicking Nutrition Program. Not sponsored at all. They don't know I'm making this video. I'm just making it to share an honest opinion from my experience as, I guess you can say, a veteran user, and give you some tips and insight and take you through how I feel and all that fun stuff. So in all of these videos, I have a link to the playlist that you can just go to watch basically days 1 through 5 and my intro video before I started that tells you more about PROLON if you've never heard of it, and I'll probably have a breakdown video at the end. And of course, kitty cameos, especially when they're hungry for breakfast. Oh, look, he mad. So let me give them their breakfast, and I actually need to go ahead and take my glucose and ketone levels because I'm doing that every morning and night as well to see how it progresses. Hi, Roni! To see how it progresses each day and, give you the data and most accurately gauge this, because I have also done that every time that I've done PROLON, whether it's been from the box or my DIY versions, which I've done DIY twice, and if you guys want, I can share a video about how I did that. But for now, I'm going to feed these babies, and then I'll show you what my ketones and my glucose were this morning. All right, day 4. Here's our spread. I'll go over that in a second. I just took my blood. Ketones was 1.2. and glucose was 75. So you can see, if you've been following along, and I'll go through a breakdown at the end of this entire thing, but if you've been going along video by video, you'll see that my ketones are increasing, which is what this is supposed to do metabolically and within your system. This isn't about going keto. It's not about that at all, but it's just the progress that your body makes and the direction that it goes in order to help with autophagy and cellular rejuvenation. And basically the reason why this is more than just not simply and I cringe, as you know, if you've been following along at these words, but this is not just a detox or some kind of cleanse. You can describe it as that, but this is really almost a catalyst for the longevity diet and to get your system in the proper mode and kickoff point to getting your body primed and ready to just do better than what it's been doing. And yes, also it's a kickstart to weight loss, but I go over this in the earlier videos. So please do check out the playlist because it's likely if you have a question about something, I've talked about it. And I'll also have a blog post that I will be creating sometime in the next week from when this is posted to put up with everything in text. So anyway, here's today's spread. Not bad. It's very similar to day 1, except in day 1, you have the most calories. So there's 2 of these L bars, which you guys know I think are delicious. And you don't have this L drink yet. But besides that, it looks pretty similar to day 1 with the 2 packs of olives. We have a touch of sea salt and Italian green olives. You got your 2 soups. This vegetable soup I'm going to guess is lunch. Yes, because lunch can be microwaved, and then typically the one they suggest for dinner has to be done on the stovetop, and I'm pretty sure they just do that for convenience sake because, again, and if you've been watching all the videos, I'm probably a broken record with some of this, but it doesn't matter what order you have everything in during the day. It just matters that you have your day's food and you don't switch it to different days. So just to make sure that we have everything here, we have our 4 teas, and I already brewed one of them, and I have one going there. The L bar, the vegetable soup. This is like their vitamins and minerals, just a supplement that they give you. Because by the way, I don't know if I've mentioned this, but you're not supposed to ideally take any other supplements or medications. That being said, this is for educational purposes only. This is not medical advice, and not to be considered medical advice. Please consult with your healthcare physician or any medical professional before making decisions to do a program like this. However, many of them do suggest this to their patients, the ones that know the benefits of fasting and what it does within the body and stuff, but some people may do better being medically supervised. So depending on where you are with your health and stuff. But again, I talk about this in other videos. We got our olives and soup and chocolate. Yep, got everything here. I woke up feeling pretty good day 3. Day 4 today, I woke up feeling great. I opened my eyes and I was just like ready to get out of bed. So I'm still feeling good. The fogginess seems to be gone. Honestly, I'm hungry, but it's not like the days before. And that's, again, this is pretty standard for most people, what happens. Just a side note, I did talk about caffeine in a past video. For me, I go through phases with coffee and caffeine. So before I started this, I think I was just having maybe 1 cup of coffee, or typically an Americano with no more than 2 shots of espresso in it 5 days a week or something like that. And that's at my peak caffeine intake. That is what I'll do. And I'm pretty sure I stopped 2 or 3 days before doing this. I do suggest just going at this full force to get the most benefit from it, and to cut out the caffeine, start to wean off of it at least a week before, so that you also have less kind of side effects with the withdrawal of the caffeine combined with what's going on in your body when it shifts to this different energy source and gets all of your cells or the waste of the cells basically cleaned out. And yeah, that's just a little tip. But as for this, I go into this in yesterday's video in more detail, so I'm not going to here. But this is the L drink from days 2 to 5. It helps to combat any potential muscle wasting. It helps to prevent that. And what you do is, it has the directions right here. You pour out whatever your weight is to the point where your weight is. You pour that much out into this bottle that they send you. And I like to put a hibiscus tea bag in there. This is cold or room temperature water, so you don't want to put hot water in here, obviously, because it's plastic material. I'm going to go about my day. I'm feeling pretty good. I'll likely be a little more active today if this carries on through the afternoon. I might do a little workout. No high intensity. That is not suggested to really exert yourself in any kind of high intensity, strenuous way, but I'm definitely going to go for my typical long walk, moderately paced walk, and I might do some body weight training and stuff like that. So that's pretty much it. Hi, you pretty girl. Hi, you pretty girl. What are you doing? You want to go out? You want to go out? Good girl. So I'm sitting here working. I made the spearmint lemon tea mixed with the hibiscus. I made a hot tea in this big, I like to reuse jars. So that's a giant olive jar. I have my olives right here, Italian green olives with herbs. I love olives. They're kind of a polarizing food, I feel like, with people, I've learned. Similar to mushrooms, I would say. You know, they're missing a little something today. And then I was like, you know what they need? They need some pepper. Hi! Little lady. Oh, we love you. You're the best. Pepper. I love you. All right, we are here at the end of the day. Alfred, perfectly timed, just finished that plate of dinner. It is 11:20, so it's about 3 hours since dinner, which was just soup. I ate everything else before that. Just took my blood. Glucose is 72. Ketones are 0.4. Looking at my data from the times I've done this before, everything is kind of aligning when I did the actual PROLON box, but when I did the DIYs, I was still going the right direction, in the same direction, but it just wasn't as effective, basically, which is why I was super excited to be able to do this and to measure everything. Yeah. Hey, Daddy. As for today, how it went, I felt great from start to finish. I felt energized as soon as I woke up. I felt really focused. I felt really clear-headed, and that's pretty typical from what I understand. It always has been in my experience, but it's pretty typical days 4 and 5. You kind of like get over that hump from days 2 and 3. I actually even walked to go work out, like a 10-minute walk to go do a really short fast circuit because that's all I had time for. It was almost like a typical workout, really short, but dumbbells, some body weight stuff, and I felt great. I felt totally fine. I think it was 92 today, and I went in the middle of the day. It's like walking out into a hot oven when you walk outside. Honestly, that's the best way I can think to describe it. Yeah, I was, adequately hydrated, probably a portion thanks to the L drink and having that, but just all throughout the day, I'm drinking water, I'm drinking lots of tea. It went great and I felt great. And it was kind of advantageous because when you work out, it suppresses your appetite for a little period afterwards. So that helped that cause, even though, like I said, I wasn't exactly feeling like starving today or anything like that. I could feel hungry, but it was bearable. It wasn't distracting. I almost had to be like, all right, I'm gonna eat now. Yeah, it's just pretty cool how you can feel the shift in your system. It's a little late for us, right, Betty? You just want to go outside? The door is shut. The catio is closed. All right, so tomorrow is the last day, day 5, and I'm definitely going to do a day 6, so a transition day or the post-PROLON day to take my markers again, and also to just give a little rundown and breakdown, comparing it to all of the data from my past times and answer any questions, give you guys any additional tips. Remember, I will leave a link in the description and the pinned comment below with our coupon code right here, Cat Lady Fitness, if you want a generous discount as a new customer, if you want to try this out and get the box. Again, this is not sponsored. They don't know I'm making this video, but hopefully I'm showing you guys as much detail and ins and outs as I can, because again, I did this because I haven't really seen any in-depth reviews about it like this. It's mainly typical Instagram-y style ads or whatever. So that's one of the reasons I did this. And also, this video is a part of the playlist. Remember to go check that out. We have a cat opening cabinets. I'm thinking that's cat language for it's time for bed. Check out all the links. They will be in the pinned comment and in the description. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. And I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. You want to go to bed? Yeah. Say bye.